Morning, gang. It's Saturday, the 2nd of June, 2018. Welcome to this morning's United Kingdom talk. A little bit later than it says on there, wasn't it? More like 9:45 than 9:40. Never mind. We can't type in the correct things all the time, can we, dear? Very, very busy. Now, I'm ready for a chat today. I brought my pills up with me today, so I don't forget those, and a glass of water, and it's chat away time. Anyone got a Visa card? Oh, dear, dear me. What happened yesterday with all the Visa cards? There I was. I went to the garden centre yesterday. I told you I was going to go. And me and my mate, we got a few bits and pieces. I got some marigolds for the garden. Just a little packet of 6 or 8, I think there is in there. Two... I don't know what they are now, actually. 2 little things with, like, pink and white flowers on them. And sort of, like, leaves that are more like skeletons. And 2 rhododendrons. I said, I'm a big fan of rhododendrons. I think they're beautiful. And there's so many different colours. Evan, I think, who's with us this morning, suggested I get a crimson red. They didn't have any there, but they did have a red one. So I've picked up a red one and a kind of mainly white, slightly tinted pink one. Now, here in Bracknell, where I live, we have... growing wild, a lot of rhododendrons all over the town, but they're all the same colour. They're those like pink purple ones, you know, like the deep purple colour. They're all the same colour. So I thought it might be nice to have a few different colours, and the communal area outside, which I've kind of taken over a little bit of that I like to look after with various different plants. And it's mainly brambles and ferns in there. And beautiful, great big pine trees that stick up. I thought I'd change the floor. I don't think you're allowed to do it, really. Change the floor a little bit just outside my front door. So I bought a couple of rhododendrons, and I think they're very quite nice. I shall plant those in a little bit later today. Anyway, while we're in the garden centre... Oh, God. I mean... Yes, dear? Good morning. We are on air to millions of 14 million people all over the world at the moment, dear. Thank you. Oh, you're on your way round? Oh. No, I don't think the door is open, and I'm sure my keys are in the door as well. Well, I'll have to go down and open it for you. I'm so sorry about this, boys. Pardon? Are you here now? Are you here now? Right, ring me when you're here and I'll go down and I'll interrupt this worldwide show just to open the door for you to get on with your work. I beg your pardon. Thank you. Goodbye. Sorry about that. I'll have to go downstairs and open the door for my mate now. What it is, he kindly is coming round to clean the house because my niece is coming tomorrow. Now, I don't know if my niece and her little family are coming here. My guess is they will do because the children... that is George, Emily, James won't know yet because he's just a baby. He's taken his first steps, incidentally. Baby James has taken his first step. Here is an impression of a baby taking his first steps. Are you ready? It's so cool, and I love babies taking their first steps. So they may come round, you see. They may want to come round because the little ones, they're nosy, aren't they? They like to see where you live. And I mentioned this yesterday on the show. When we go away on our caravan holidays, you know, I've got my own, I rent my own caravan and they have their caravan. And it's like you go to their caravan, ready to go out somewhere. Chris, can we come to your caravan? Well, it's the same as yours. Well, yeah, but it's yours. Can we come and see your car? And they like to nose, don't they? So my guess is the 2 younger ones will want to come and nose around the house. Well, we can't have them sitting there thinking that Uncle Chris lives in a hovel that is dirty and awful, can they? No. I mean, it's not that bad, but I'm not the best. I'm not the cleanest of people when it comes to dusting and all that. I mean, I'll be honest with you. There's a layer of dust at this moment on the glass coffee cage downstairs. There is a layer of dust down there. So, you know, that's how it is. So Ron's coming over to play. I'll have to open the door when he rings the bell in a moment or two. All right, so I'll go down in a couple of minutes. And what can I do? What can I play you? Can I play you a bit of music while that's happening? I don't know. Yeah, I suppose so. I suppose I could. It won't hurt, will it? Let me get a bit of music ready. Ready. What's that one? Number 99. No, I can't. Oh, it's going to take too long to find it now. No, we'll just have a moment of silence, a moment of reflection. That's what we'll have. You know, like they do at church or mosque or synagogue or whatever your religion. You know, you have a moment of silence. That's what we'll have this morning. A moment of silence to remember the dead. That's and those were about to go as well. Okay, so that's what we'll do. Anyway, back to the story. So, in the garden centre, so I've got my bits and pieces, and we're in the queue. The woman in front of me, she's paid. So, and then this boy has come running over in his little pair of shorts. Oh, are you all right with your card machines at the moment? Yeah, yeah. Oh, we're having a problem just down there. This would have been about 3:30 in the afternoon. They're having trouble down there, and then someone else is shouting, I've got a problem as well, and a hand's gone up in the air. And then someone else says, yeah, mine's not working either. What about the card reader? Is that working? Oh, that seems to be working at the moment. So this boy is now running from till to till with this mobile card reader because the till card machines appear not to be working. I'm next in the queue. My mate over there, he's in another queue, and he says, have you got £10 cash? These cards aren't working. I said, there you go. So I'll give him £10 cash. So he paid in cash, so he's through now. It's got to me, and she says, well, I can try and put it through, but the card machine doesn't seem to be working. And then it appeared that all the tills had gone down. But people were still paying with cash. It got to me. She said, well, I'll try it for you. She said, Now, all the tills have stopped now, except a couple, right? And there's still people coming through a couple of the tills. This is in the garden centre. Now, I go to Longacres Garden Centre. This is in Bracknell. This is a massive garden centre. They've got a massive, massive selection of hanging baskets and beautiful plants in there at the moment. I'm not keen on it, though, because it's got loads of other stuff. There's a food area and clothes and lights. And to me, a garden centre is about plants. But I've got to be honest, they have a massive selection of plants out there if you can get through everything else to get to them, you know. Orchids. Oh, orchids to die from. Now, I'm just going to go downstairs and open that door. A moment of reflection now for you to remember the dead. Okay, back in a moment. Stop it. Back in a moment. Stay there. Don't go anywhere. I'll have to open this door. I'm coming. There you are, you can get in now. Oh, that's better. I should have a little button, shouldn't I? You know, like some of these places do. They got a little button. Some people get a little button. So the door rings and they push it up, and it just opens automatically. How fantastic to have one of those. Yes. Right, so it's got to me. She said, well, I'll try, but we're having a problem with the tills at the moment. Now, there are now 2 or 3 boys running up, and they are boys, let me tell you, they're about 22, 25 years old, something like that. To me, they're boys, and all very good looking. This is what the bonus of working at of going to Longacres Garden Centre is that a lot of the staff are sort of young lads and they're all gorgeous. All of them. Obviously not as gorgeous as yourselves or myself, but they're not bad looking and it's quite nice eye candy. You know, often me and my mate are fighting for depending on which boy is on which till. Do you know what I mean? We want to go to that one, please. And she's done me. She says, okay, well, I'll try your card, but I'm not hopeful. Just put my card in. I'll put the numbers in. And it's chucked out a receipt straight away. Oh, it seems to be working on this till now. So that was it. So then you've got to load all your plants into boxes because it won't give you a bag. Oh, it won't give you a bag. You load all your plants back onto the trolley. And then while I'm doing it, she's serving the next person, and it's got to payment. She's given her card. Not working. So I suddenly realised, I said, why don't you try another card? What card do you use? She said, got a Visa. I said, well, I've just put an American Express in. But at this point, you see, at this point, the garden centre thinks their tills have gone wrong. They wouldn't assume that was anything else, you know. How could it possibly be that the card provider may be having a problem? No, they think all their tills are going down. And there's people running around like headless chickens, not knowing what to do. It's hilarious watching it. But as I say, you know, me and my mate were enjoying this because there's all these gorgeous boys, or lads, not boys, lads running around because they're the technical ones. You see, they're the technical ones. If you want to go and buy something in a electrical department place, or perhaps John Lewis or somewhere like that, seek out the young lad. Anyone sort of, you know, below the age of about 26, okay, 26, 28, they will know what they're doing. I'm sorry, that's how it is. I'm being ageist here. Don't go to someone my age. We haven't got a bloody clue. Not a clue. Could you show me how this? Yeah, no problem. I don't know. So the young lads are running around. They're trying all these different things. Nothing's working. And it was me with my American Express card, which indicated to them that, hang on a minute, maybe it's Visa. Anyway, so we came away from there. We went outside and had an overpriced ice cream. It's outrageous. Now, there's an Italian man who sells ice creams outside Longacres garden shop in Bracknell. And he charges, last year it was £3.60, and we felt really, this is for a tub. Now, he says it's a medium tub. Well, it blooming well looks a small one to me. Looks small to me. But anyway, he's got the, so we bought 2 tubs, £3.80. Each tub. £3.80 for a tub of ice cream. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, so we got these ice creams and we're sitting on this bench, and the flow of people coming out has now completely stopped, because they're all stuck at the till. So I don't know what happened. We sat there, we had the whole ice cream. A few people came out. You know, I did feel sorry for one old couple. They're pushing the trolley. And these trolleys, they're big, but you know, when you buy plants, they take up a lot of space in the trolley. And they've kind of got some plants balanced on the side, and they've gone over a bump, and over have gone the plants. Oh, what a shame. And the leaves have broken off and everything. They're trying to scrape up this earth. I did think about helping them, but I was too engrossed in my ice cream. So I carried on eating it while watching them struggle to pick up the plants. And a few more people coming out, and that was it. We finished our ice creams, got in the car, and off we went. You know, but I don't know why he charges £3.80. Well, there's no one else to buy one from there, I suppose, really. I had a Mr. Whippy, £3.80 for one. They say medium. It wasn't me. It was small. You know, that's large. You want a proper size. You want proper sized portions. Go to America. They don't muck around there. I'm telling you, they don't muck around in America. You buy an ice cream, for one, you know, a single scoop ice cream, you need 2 hands to hold it. Italy as well. We went to Italy and we had an ice cream there. That was massive as well. What a shocking thing that is. Anyway, of course, so I came back here and I was really tired then, so we unloaded the car. I'm putting in me rhododendrons and me other little plants. Actually, as soon as I finish the show today, I'll be doing my gardening. And I went to bed, had a little sleep, got up, went to work. Oh my God, result last night. So I left, and my sat-nav was telling me 1 hour 45, which normally means 2 hours, because it never is what it says. It always goes on a little bit further. So give or take half an hour, literally, as much as that. So 1 hour 45, I thought, oh, it's going to another 2 hour journey to work. I've driven to work, and this stupid woman was trying to squeeze in as I'm coming in. She's hooting her horn. Well, I've let rip at her, dear. I opened my window. I made sure it wasn't someone who could attack me first with an axe. Here, did you see that story in the paper? Did you see that story in the paper? This bod on a bike tried to attack some bloke with a massive knife in, was it Croydon? There's a picture of him in one of the papers yesterday. Knife like this it was. It was trying to break the window. I gather it's quite difficult to break a car window. I didn't know that. He was banging on this window. He couldn't break it. Anyway, so I look round and it's some woman in a car and she's ooting at me. I said, what is your effing problem? I was swearing my head off out of there and there was blokes in a van next to me. It's that one behind you, mate. So I just stopped. And now she's really... I just stopped. I waited a whole minute and then I carried on. She can blooming well wait behind me, miserable old bag. She's trying to squeeze down as I'm coming in because it goes like, from 2 lanes to 1. God, and I was in front of her. Oh, forget it anyway. And as I approached work, I looked down at my clock. Result, 1 hour, 34 minutes. So all the traffic must have disappeared. I reckon it was her routing. Everything moved further forward. So I got to work, set up my stuff, and we started on time. I always start on time. It was a nice night last night. Again, a lot of singers in there last night. Not as many as we had last week, but still 32 singers, which means there's a long wait in between your 2 songs. And then I was looking on the news site, and then I suddenly come across the visa story, that the whole of the visa thing in Europe and the UK had gone wrong. And I was just thinking, I wonder how long they waited at the garden centre to get through. Because this issue wasn't resolved for hours, was it? So presumably people were stuck in places with, I don't know, trolleys full of shopping and all that. And it just shows you how dependable we are now on electronics and bits of plastic to make our payments and stuff like that. It's just absolute madness. Absolute madness. I mean, who carries around cash in case the Visa card doesn't work? I bet there's not many of you. I tend to carry very, very little. I don't have cash. We don't have much cash anymore. I carry around very little cash. I've often got about a tenner in my pocket or in my wallet or something like that. But apart from that, it's on the card. And besides, where I'm self-employed, I use a certain card to buy items, And so I can buy that. So then I've got like 2 records. If I lose a receipt, because when you're self-employed, you have to keep all the receipts. That at the end of the year, you send them all to the not to the tax man, all to the accountant. He looks through them all and he matches them up. I think he matches them up with your bank statements and your Visa statements. So say, for example, you spent, I don't know, £10 on a tin of paint. Because I'm a landlord as well. £10 on a tin of paint, right? So he got the receipt for that. And then he'll match it up with perhaps the Visa or the American Express statement, right? And it ticked that off, right? That's it. Now, if that receipt's missing, if you've lost a receipt, because you've got hundreds and hundreds of receipts at the end of the year, if you've lost that, you've still got the record on the Visa bill, you see? So it kind of doubles up like that. So that's why I use a card for everything that I buy that is to do with the business. When that goes down, wow. There must have been people stuck in supermarkets and shops for ages yesterday. I wouldn't have had time. I was already at my time limit yesterday by the time we left the garden centre. Unfortunately, I had a card that wasn't affected. I've never known that before. I've never known a card issuer to go down like that. But shocking, there we are. So we did the karaoke yesterday. Great night last night. Some lovely people. And that was my day yesterday. Not bad journey in, not a bad journey out as well. I was home within an hour and 20 minutes, so that was nice. Okay, let's say hello to some of you watching this morning. Good morning to Maureen. You'll notice a text number up there as well, okay? So if you're watching on a telly and you haven't got facility to tap a message on Facebook Live or YouTube or Periscope, you can text in your message 07551 259 675. There's a texting number, okay? 07551 259 675. And I happen to know the delightful Maureen is watching on a big telly at home. Good morning, Maureen. Welcome along. She was at the city of Quebec yesterday doing some karaoke as well on Thursday night. We mentioned that yesterday, I was saying to you. And I don't think it was that busy. She got 5. If you get 5 songs, if someone says I sung 5 times, you know it wasn't that busy. So hope you had a nice time there as well, Maureen. And Maureen came along last night to the karaoke on Friday night. She did 2 songs, one with Alan. I gave to you like you gave to me. So that was quite nice. And what was the other one she sang? I was actually looking forward to your other song, actually, Maureen, but you didn't get that in because Alan got his one in, didn't he? So good morning to you, Maureen. Welcome to the show. Hello on Facebook Live. Hang on a minute. Let me go right down to the what's the first? Oh, hang on. Where's that gone now? I don't like to miss any messages out. Where's the first one disappeared to? Is that it here? Oh, hang on. I've done something wrong here now. Oh, where are we, dear? Oh, dear. No. Well, the first one I can see, I might have missed out the bottom message now, but let's try it. SOS Gregorian, good morning to you, sir. Armenian correspondent. Good morning, SOS Gregorian. Hello to Marlene House. Good morning. Diane Jeb. Good morning. Good morning, Evan. Morning, Evan. Diane Jeb saying hello as well to Evan. Robbie Stedman. Good morning to you. I hope your little your infection clears up soon. I was looking at that. Yeah, you've got a little infection there. I hope that clears up soon, Robbie. Okay. Dree Height Hour, a very good morning to you. Non-Irish Mary from Ireland is there. Good morning, Mary. Can Ronnie come and help me when he's finished at yours? Oh, we'll charge you. Oh, we'll charge you. I don't know if he's downstairs yet. Let me just have my pills. I don't know if he's here yet. He said he was going to be 5 minutes. But you can't time anything by my mates. Oh, no, don't think you can. Always late. Always late. Just a minute. Are you here, dear? No, not here. Now, you heard him say 5 minutes early. It's not here. You know, and my door's open now. Anyone could break in and do terrible things to me. It could happen. I left the door open for the whole week once and still that didn't happen. Rather disappointing. There we are. Good morning, Cordy. A very good morning to Nick Mason. Morning, Nick, who says, good to see you again. Any chance you can give a shout out to my girlfriend, Liz? Good morning, Liz. Morning, Liz. Is that short for Elizabeth? As in Queen Elizabeth II? Is that you, Liz? Is that you? Don't tell me you're 2-timing with the Duke. I hope you're not, Nick. Hello to Liz. She's one of your biggest fans, but isn't feeling too great at the moment. Oh, I'm sorry. What's up, Liz? Tell us what's wrong with you, darling. Dr. Chris can give you his advice. Oh, yes. Dr. Chris is in the house. Do you remember that show? Doctor in the House. Great tune. Ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba 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 from London Weekend Television. Your weekend ITV. Yes, indeed it is. Hello to Abdulmak. Good morning, sir. Russ Vernon. Andy Baker. Good morning, Andy. Little Alan Bailey's there. Good morning, Alan. You're out. I only saw you outside for a short period of time yesterday, Alan. Did you come inside at all? I don't remember seeing you actually inside. Oh, perhaps you were downstairs. Perhaps you were downstairs, were you, lovey? Okay, I'll beg your pardon. I didn't see you inside at all last night. Mary will tell me. Mary will tell me. Don't you worry about that. Good morning, Adi. Adi, I left you a message. Have you changed your number again? Because I replied to your other message, but I kept getting the answer phone. So I rung whatever number it is I've got. And I'll tell you what, I've got the number for you. Let me tell you. I'm not going to read out the old number. I'll just read you the last 2 digits. One moment, please. I have for you a number finishing in 00. Is that your correct number, AD? Do let us know, all right? Maureen, Mary is saying good morning to you as well, Maureen. Okay. Good morning, Tom Gully. Up nice and early. Morning, Tom. Oh, you have changed your number. Well, there you go, AD. One of the worst things people can do is change their mobile phone numbers. People do it with businesses. People who do it, self-employed people, I kid you not, change their mobile phone number. And you think you've told everyone, you see, but it's never the case. Mind you, I've been taking people off my mobile phone recently. Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm sick to death of being the person that calls all the time. You know what I mean? And there are people in my life that I have spent years calling. You know, a great gap goes, and then you think, oh, I better ring. I haven't heard from them for ages. Well, you never do. That's just, you never. I've actually been deleting people I've known for years from the phone. And that's it. I know I will never hear from them again. What is the point of having a friendship where it's all one way all the time? You know? Where you are making the phone call. That's not a friendship, is it? It's not a friendship at all. Has anyone else been doing that? Anyone else do that? Delete people from their phones? There's no point. There's no point. AD has changed job. Well, that doesn't mean you have to change your mobile phone, does it? God's sake, man. Am I looking all right today? Feeling a little bit untidy. I don't know if the blue is going with the green. This has become my favourite jacket in today. I'm seeking out other jackets like this. So if anyone comes across one, if you could send us a link, and I might buy another one. Alan says, I wasn't downstairs. Of course you weren't, Alan. If you say so, darling. If you say so, my love. If you say so. I got there late and only stayed for one drink. Oh, okay, fair enough. We didn't see you. We couldn't see you at all. Couldn't see you at all. Never mind. Good. So it was a 1.5 hour trainee dim. Now, while I was at work last night, you know I'm going to Legoland on tomorrow, Sunday and Monday. My niece is coming down with her family. There's Ben, her husband. There's George, Emily, and baby James, who is starting to walk. Baby's starting to walk. Who is learning to walk. So they're all coming down tomorrow. They reckon they're going to be here about 10:30. And I'm taking them all to Legoland. Now, foolishly, I got all the tickets and the hotel and all that business. And foolishly, what did I not do? Go on, have a guess. What did I not do? I didn't buy my own ticket. How stupid am I? So, of course, I've left it to the last minute. I've gone online last night, actually, while people were singing. And I thought, well, I need to sort this out now. And I need 2-day tickets. Now, this is mad, right? So you can buy 2-day tickets, pick them up at the box. So Sunday and Monday. It is cheaper to buy an annual pass for Legoland on blue days, which includes all days. So you go whatever day you want. They've got like 3 different levels. I think there's green days, yellow days, and blue days, or something like that. If it's on green days, you can only go these days. If it's yellow days, you can only go those days. If it's blue days, you can go any day you want. Right? So I thought, well, I better get the blue one. It's cheaper to buy an annual pass than 2 separate day tickets. Work that one out. I mean, you can understand it, perhaps, being cheaper than buying 5 days. But 2? So you've only got to buy 2 tickets and you've spent more than you would do on an annual pass. That's weird, isn't it? So I bought an annual pass. £72, £76, something like that. Which I suppose isn't bad. I've no idea what Legoland is like. I've never been. It's not about me, it's about the little children, as you well know. But how does that work? That's mad. Absolute madness. So I bought the £76 annual pass type thing. I'm putting in my card detail. American Express. Worked first time. No problem at all. No visa, dear. No visa. American Express. So I put that in and that's it. And you get an email and it says pick it up from the place. Now, I hope they have it done in time. Because admittedly, it's Friday night and we're going Sunday morning. So I'm going to meet them there on Sunday morning. The other bonus of having the annual pass is that you get free parking. So I don't know how much they charge for parking there. Probably a tenner for the day, would you imagine? Something like that. I wouldn't imagine it's much dearer than that. I don't know why they charge for parking. You go to Disney in Florida. That's all. I think that's all free, all that business. That's wonderful. The trouble is, once you've been to Disney Florida, right, any other theme park you go to, just a small place. It's like a small park, really. But we wait and see. So we'll be going there tomorrow and Monday. I will be making some videos. So hopefully I'll put one up each day. The live talk shows, you won't get anything on Sunday or Monday. Possibly Tuesday as well. Don't know about Tuesday. I don't know what day they're going back. But they're actually booked in the hotel for Sunday night and Monday night. So Tuesday they have to get out of the hotel, but they might stay another day. I don't know how big Disneyland is. I don't know how big Legoland is. So we wait and see, and hopefully it'll be nice, and I'll have my annual ticket to be picked up at the park tomorrow. Good morning to Alan Russell. Good morning, Alan. Welcome along, Alan. Alan, because you insisted on singing that dreary old song yesterday, I didn't hear Maureen sing one of those beautiful upbeat numbers that she was going to do. I can't remember what it was now. Will you stop putting in the same dreary old songs? You're becoming as depressing as some of the others who sing the depressing songs, dear. I gave to you like you gave to me. True. Put your own blooming songs in instead of tagging on to other people, dear. Something nice and lively. You've got a good voice, Alan. And who knows, one day you may have looks to go with that voice as well. I don't know. Miracles have happened. Good morning to Tom Gully, who is cleaning out my junk drawer. I've cleaned out my address book. I don't blame you. Often you get people on the Facebook, though, don't you? They say, oh, going to have... What's the word they use? Going to have a clean out of my Facebook friends or something like that, and they announce it on there, you know. In their mind is, you know, I've got this little bit of power over people now that I'm going to delete them from my Facebook, and I'm going to let them know. Well, let me tell you, if you put something like that on your Facebook wall, I will delete you first. Okay? If you ever see anyone putting that, going to have a spring clean or what's the word now? Not a spring clean, what's that word they use? Anyone remember? Oh, it was Maureen's idea to do the duet. Was it, Maureen? I like stupid Cupid. I'm trying to think what my favourite song of yours is, Maureen. I can look at the list of all the songs you've sung, actually, but that's on another computer. I'll tell you, I'm not there Monday, am I? Wayne is doing the karaoke on Monday. Now, what's the word they use when they're going to spring clean their Facebook friends? Anyone remember what that is? Morning, Danny Clemens. Morning. Oh, I can't remember. Good morning to Joanna, who's watching on the YouTube this morning. All right, welcome along. Now, I wanted to mention Wendy has got suggested, she's not with us this morning, Wendy Young, suggested that I get ad blocker. Because I don't know if you've ever read newspapers online and you keep getting these ads and look like you're halfway through a sentence and suddenly this ad will flash up at you. And it's the most annoying thing ever. Well, you can get an ad blocker, right? I can't remember if it's free of charge or I think I paid for a small amount, actually. I think I paid a small amount for it. But anyway, I've got this ad blocker thing, and generally it's fantastic. You know when you're reading like The Sun or The Mail, as I say, an ad flashes up halfway, you're reading it and this thing flashes up, it stops all that. But now I find I'm getting another message coming up now. And so ad blocker, highly recommend it. And it's called ad blocker, AD blocker. Hang on, is that him? Are you here, Ronnie? Let me see where he is. On my Find My Friends. I'll see if he's here now. I don't know if he's here yet or not. My mate says, if you just joined us, good morning, welcome along. My mate said he was coming and I can't see him. Is he there yet? No, he's not here yet. Where is he then? He's stopped somewhere. Hang on a minute. One minute. Oh, no. No, it says he's... I think he's here. Oh, I just heard the door go. He's arrived. He's here. Good. Get my blooming cleaning. Get down there with that brush. That brush and bucket and mop and bucket. Mop it, bucket. Anyway. So ad blocker, highly recommended. But now I find sometimes, get this right, I go on sites and I click something and then a message comes up. Oh, it looks like you're using ad blocker. Please switch this off to continue with the site. You can't win. Or at least I thought you couldn't win, right? Because ad blocker will remove that message. How fantastic is that? If you then click on, you kind of click on ad blocker and it says, if there's something on there, you can block that manually and once you've blocked it, it doesn't come back on again. So if you are fed up with having with having ads coming up every time you try and look at a site, and it's becoming increasingly annoying. I was getting really fed up with it. It's the ones that flash across the screen suddenly, not so much the ones that are already within the text, because you just scroll past those, don't you? It's those ones that flash on when it stops all that. Absolutely brilliant, all right? Ad blocker. Now, let's see. Tom Gully, parking at Disney, he said, it's awful. Preferred parking car on what, $45 a day. Oh, is it really? I always thought that was free, the parking at Disney. Mind you, the last time I went, I didn't have a car. We used the hotel shuttle and things like that. I took my nephew. It was about 4 years ago. We went to Florida. Oh, it was the best holiday ever. Fantastic holiday with my nephew. Andy says it's free on Google Chrome browser and Firefox. Not sure about others. Or maybe I've downloaded it free, the ad blocker. I'm not sure. But it is very, very good. Was very good. Alan says we're going to try Let It Be Me by the Everly Brothers next time and Flood by Take That. I don't know the song Flood. Let it be me, let it be me. Is it that one? I think it might be, yeah. Don't forget, we've got the text in number as well. 07551 259 675 is the text in number. There is an audio stream. I meant to mention this at the beginning of the show as well. There's an audio stream as well. So if you're going out, you can type that into your mobile phone now and just have the audio on. So you don't have to have the screen on or anything. That's a new thing we've been trying out. Well, I've got that working now at last. So that's working nicely. If you want to try that out, just type in s2.free-shoutcast.com :18560. If you want me to give you that again, send us a message. Just take that details of that, and that's always the same. Okay, it doesn't change every time. Alrighty, some news stories for you this morning, and Meghan Markle. Meghan has got lots of new jewellery, according to the Daily Mail. It says before meeting Prince Harry, Meghan Markle stuck to modest trinkets. Modest trinkets. I like that word. Trinket, don't you? Now she owns a collection of jewels worth £1 million. £1 million jewellery collection she's got. This includes her stunning £140,000 engagement ring and a £241,000 Cartier bracelet. Oh, all those lovely bits of gold and glass hanging down from various bits of her body. Other dazzling items include the £450,000 tiara borrowed from the Queen, Her Majesty herself. God save our gracious Queen. A glittering set of £60,000 earrings she received as a pre-wedding gift also belong in her jaw-dropping collection of jewels. Here's how the Duchess of Diamonds Markle sparkles. Meghan Markle sparkle. I keep thinking it's Megan. It's Meghan, isn't it? Meghan. Have I got that right? It is Meghan, isn't it? So she's got engagement ring, £140,000, as I say, dripping with diamonds. Let's have a look at these Cartier chandelier earrings. Oh, is there a picture of those? They sound nice. No, there's no picture of them. Chandelier. I like chandeliers, don't you? I wish I had a ceiling high enough for a beautiful chandelier. Not a plastic one. Oh, they are... Have you seen those in people's houses? Plastic chandeliers. And especially if they smoke. If they smoke. And it's all discoloured from the smoke. Horrible things. I knew someone who had a plastic chandelier. And now and again she'd take it down and put it in the dishwasher. Horror. If you're going to have a chandelier, have a proper one. Although if a glass chandelier come down on your head, you'd be dead, wouldn't you? You'd be dead. She's got swirl studs to bling up a black dress. Oh, a bargain at only £1,350. A simple silver rose for a new Duchess, £1,395. See, you could afford these, couldn't you, eh? The ring that's a sign of everlasting love, £1,130. I wonder if I will ever find everlasting love. That's a great song, incidentally, if anyone wants to do that karaoke. Love Affair. Love ga-da-da, bringing love where eager. Open up your eyes and you realise, da-da-da-da-da, everlasting love. Who's going to do that? Yeah, you can do that one, Alan. Next time I see you, you can do that one for us. A cross to mark her confirmation. 520 quid for the cross. Here, we can have 2 of those, can't we? A golden clover chain for love. 770 quid? What for her? That's a bit cheap for her, isn't it? Ethical gems to glam up a royal outing. 450. But what does it mean by ethical gems? I don't know what that is. The Californian brand prides itself on ethically sourced stones. Don't know what that means. Hidden sparkle on her wrist, £995. Ice with a wintry theme to remind her of Canada, £6,950. And the list goes on. The list goes on. Another gift from her besotted groom, possibly, at £17,000. It says adorning her wrist at her new father-in-law's birthday celebrations was this diamond tennis bracelet, believed to be another present from her Prince Charming. I wonder if I'll ever find anyone to buy me these bits and pieces. So there you are. Lots of sparkle for the markle. Have you got much jewellery? My mate loves jewellery. Oh, he loves it. Earrings, rings, bracelets, things round his neck. I've got none. Look. No jewellery, not a single item. I have got a watch. Now, where is that? I've got a watch, which wasn't massively expensive, wasn't it? It wasn't. I mean, it really wasn't. But it's engraved from my mum and dad. It doesn't work anymore, but that's in a drawer. Might be a couple of religious things I've got, I think. I've got no rings at all. No rings at all. In fact, I can't stand wearing rings. I was married once and I had a wedding ring, so obviously I had to wear that. But I hated it. I could just feel it on my finger all the time. And when we finished it, I just took it off and that's it. I swore I'd never wear a ring again. Oh, I can't bear it. That thing it rubs in between. Does anyone else find that? Anyone else not like rings? Oh, it's like that. But I don't understand jewellery. Okay, maybe it does increase a little bit. I mean, how much do you think? When people go out and buy a gold chain, right? How much do you actually think that's going to increase in value? Do you think you're going to buy a house with that in a few years' time? No. It might go up a little bit here and there, but I don't know. Doesn't do anything for me at all, jewellery. You can't plug it in. It doesn't do anything. You know, I couldn't hang it in front of my ear and perhaps use it as a microphone or a camera, could I? I couldn't watch anything on a ring or a watch apart from tell the time. And who needs a watch now anyway? You've got about 10 clocks around me now. 2 on the mobile phones, 1 in front of me there, on the computer. They're everywhere. Clocks. How many different methods do we need to look at the time? So no jewellery here. Good morning to Heidi. Have I got your text? No. There's no text from you, Heidi, at all. No text. No text. Are you using the correct number? 07551 259 675, Heidi. Are you using the correct number? Let me just check here. One moment, please. Heidi is in the house. One moment, please. Where is she now? There she is. I gave to you like you gave to me. No text. Do you want to try it again, Heidi? Maybe it went to the wrong number. I don't know, darling. Try again, my love. All right? Mary, putting jewellery on you would be gliding the lily. Gilding the lily. What's that? I don't know what that means, gilding the lily, Mary. Is that like an Irish expression? If you ever go across the sea to... I must go to Ireland. Always wanted to go to Ireland. Try your thing again, Heidi. Perhaps it'll work. I don't know. May have gone to the wrong place. Tom says, if you're going to have a plastic chandelier, get one with good plastic. Don't go all cheap. They know they discolour, Tom. Oh, it's awful. Awful. You look up and there's this slightly brown thing hanging in the middle of... Ghastly. Oh, there's a text. There you go, Heidi. Let's have a look. There you are. There we are. Good morning, Heidi. I've got that. That worked. Perhaps it went to the wrong number last time, darling. That's working now for you, Heidi. Okay. Andy says, Duchess of Sussex. Now, how dare they called Meghan? I beg your pardon. You're quite right to correct me there. I do like a bit of correction, Andy. Thank you. More stories for you this morning. How about this? Now, I love this. I love this new gadget. You need this gadget. Now, this is the sort of thing that you would finish a show with to make sure people come back tomorrow. This is the sort of thing, but I'm not. I'm going to read it to you. This is fantastic. I want one of these like tomorrow. I want one of these. You ready? The ultimate hands-free umbrella. Now, how many times I've been going down the road, the heavens open, and you're on the phone, and you've got a bag in the other hand. Phone here, bag here. Oh, God, it's now raining. I can't put my umbrella up. So you have to either finish the call or try and struggle. Have you ever tried to hold a bag and your phone at the same time in one hand and the umbrella in the other? Look no further. This is fantastic. You are going to want one of these for Christmas or even save up yourself. You ready for this? You ready for this? A Japanese company is taking drone ownership to the next level. I love this. Love this. With the development of an autonomous umbrella that follows a user's head. This is not a joke. This is fantastic. The free parasol uses a camera and artificial intelligence to track and follow a user as they walk down the street. The technology is already in use with some autonomous drones. Now, I've seen these. You may have seen these cameras on the little drone things, and they follow you around. As you move, they follow you. Fantastic. Now they've done it with an umbrella. The technology is already in use with some autonomous drones, but Asahi Power, so Asahi, I don't know how you say that. Yeah. It's a foreign word. Asahi. So try and say it in Japanese. Asahi. But Asahi Power Services hope to adapt it for self-flying umbrellas. The device can help someone commute hands-free or while holding a mobile phone and is useful in both the sun and the rain. As of now, the umbrella prototypes weigh a hefty 11 pounds. Oh, blimey, I hope it don't fall down on your head. That'll knock you out, wouldn't it? 11 pounds and have a flight time of only 20 minutes. So you've got to get to that station quickly. The designers, however, are confident that they can reduce the weight to just £2 and increase flight time to an hour or more. I'll be able to go up the swimming pool with one. I've got to have one of these. Hang on. However, the flight duration will depend on the weather and will be affected by heavy rains and winds. I mean, it's bad enough. Have you ever had the umbrella out and it blows inside out? I mean, I don't know what will happen to this thing in a strong gust of wind. You'd just lose it, wouldn't you? You couldn't possibly use it in a storm, surely, if it's like really gale and blustery out there. It's light winds only, surely, I would have thought. The free parasol is expected to be available on the market by 2019, so we've still got a year to wait, but will come at the lofty price of $275. So, 210 quid. It's a lot of money, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know. I mean, you can buy jeans for £200 a pair, can't you? So, I don't know. The umbrella joins a relatively saturated flying drone market, though it will be the first one to protect you from the rain. By 2020, they reckon drones are expected to be a $100 billion industry. They range in size from something that could slip into your pocket right up to the weaponry used by militaries around the world. And we've seen this now. I find it quite frightening, really. When you think about it, you know, if someone decided they didn't, of course it's not, these drones, presumably, are not yet in the hands of criminals. But you know they will be at some point. And we've seen these videos on the news and that, where they attach a gun or a bomb or something like that to a drone in another country, and then there's a bloke watching it on a telly, and you know, with his joystick, and it pushes a button, and thousands of miles away, someone's dead. I find that part of it really frightening, the whole military thing. On the other hand, you know, why would someone want to see someone dead unless they're bad people, I suppose? But what about criminals? You know, that they could, I suppose, have a drone coming to you with a gun on it or something, and then you'd open the door and there'd be this thing, and it could speak out of it, couldn't he? Okay, put all your money outside, close the door, otherwise we're going to shoot you. Frightening. I thought about buying one of the camera drones, actually, and I thought that would be quite good, to do shots and that. And then I thought, for the expense you'd spend on one of those camera drones, would I use it that much? And I don't think I would. I think I'd probably use it for a couple of weeks, and then I'm thinking, oh, well, I've done that now. I think it'd be a bit of a waste of money, wouldn't it? I've said before, I need to find a reason to buy something. I'm not someone who buys things, oh, it's nice and sparkly, I must have that. I'm not like that. I need a reason to buy things, always. And I can't really think of a reason to buy a drone. I don't think I'd use it that much, to be honest. Whereas, if I was to buy a more expensive, perhaps, webcam, there is a nice webcam, actually, a 4K webcam that I've got my eye on, but it's 200 quid, so I'm waiting for that to come down at the moment. It'd be pointless. But would you have one of those? Would you have one of those? An umbrella that follows you around? What would you be prepared to pay for that, I wonder? 200 quid is a little bit much for an umbrella, isn't it? But it literally follows you around. I can't see it working in the wind. I really can't. Cannot see that working in the wind. Good morning to Dukey, Chrissy boy. Hello, Chris. Hope you're well today, my darling. I was a little bit worried about you the other day. Saw your little message on Facebook wall, so I sent you one back, dear. Okay. Good morning to Shirley Deal. Good morning to the show, Shirley. Shirley, are you Robert's sister at all, I wonder? Because you've got the same surname. I'm wondering if that's you. Andy says £1 in Poundwood. That's all he's willing to spend on an umbrella. Andy, £1 in Poundwood. Is that all? Dear me. Apparently, gilding the lily means unnecessarily trying to improve something already perfect. Oh, is that right, Tom? Oh. I'm far from perfect, believe me. Far from perfect. Mary says, it would mean be destroying a thing of natural beauty. I don't believe in jewellery. I think it's a complete and utter waste of money. And why all these people want blooming bits of metal and stones hanging from them, I don't understand. Heidi says, your love Legoland is right up your street. Oh, good. Asaki was the name. Thank you, Heidi. So I'm looking forward to Legoland, and we'll do some videos in there as well, all right? If you want to text the show, you can do so. There's a text number now, which is available. The text number doesn't work when I'm off, okay? I don't leave that on. As soon as the show finishes, it's gone, all right? Just to let you know that. 07551 259 675. 07551 259 675 for the texting number. Or if you already type your messages in to whatever method you're using to watch the show and you're getting them read out, no need to use the text number. Okay? Do you remember we were talking, and I spoke many weeks ago about this drill music, and you must have seen this over the news now, this ghastly, awful drill music. I mean, it really is nasty. Well, of course, if you've seen the news this week, you will know that YouTube has taken down a lot of the video. They say they've taken down half of the videos. I don't understand why you take down half of them. Why not just take them all down and be done with it? Now, if I can explain, if you don't know what drill music is, I can just about get away. I can get away with rap and hip hop. Yeah, I get that. Drill music is like a cross between rap and hip hop, but the subjects that they sing about, it's nasty. It's really nasty. It's about drugs and gangs and shooting people and doing nasty things to each other. That's what drill music is. And there's been a lot of these videos on YouTube, and I've watched some of them. I managed to get about 10 seconds before I have to turn them off. And I mentioned this to you about 4 weeks ago. Now it's come up on the mainstream news. And there's a story today in The Sun. There's a story today in The Sun. It says, Dad Stanley Gorple is grieving his teenage son, yet another victim of gang violence of London streets. His boy, who was only 15, Jermaine, was stabbed by thugs who wrongly believed he was in a rival outfit, a rival gang, I suppose. But Stanley is convinced Jermaine would still be here if it were not for drill music, a new form of gangster rap, which sees gangs goad and threaten each other in videos shot on smartphones and then put online. Now, I have to say, the bad music aside, and I question the whole do it on the smartphone thing, because I've got to say the quality of the picture and the technical side of these videos is very good. Where they, swap from camera to camera and the music's all good. These are professional. These are not done by kids on smartphones. I don't believe it. I find that very difficult to believe. Now, you can do some wonderful things on smartphones now. All my outside videos, it's all done on a mobile phone. There's no video camera anymore. It's all done on a mobile phone. I've got an iPhone 8, an iPhone 5S. If you've got, by the way, if you've got an iPhone 5S, okay, don't bother upgrading to the 8, the 6, the 8, or the 10. You don't need to. I went from a 5S to an 8, and actually now I've got the 8. Waste of money. The 5S does exactly the same as the 8. I don't find myself doing any more on this. Perhaps the video files save a bit quicker, but that's about all. It wasn't worth the upgrade, okay? But nevertheless, you can do great things on there. You can edit, you can do everything. But these drill videos are very, very well made. And I'm finding it difficult to believe that they're all done on just a smartphone. The pictures change with the music. There's flashes. It's not an amateur thing at all. These are professionally made videos. Drill music. And it's horrendous. Horrendous. Jermaine's killer was prominent drill artist. So the people doing the drill music call themselves artists. M Trap Zero. This is in the Sun this morning. AKA 17 years old this boy is. 17 and he's killed someone. Junior Simpson, who made videos in which he rapped about carrying out knife attacks like the one that killed Jermaine last summer. Stanley, who's the other boy's father, said the mindset behind the music is demonic in places. The beat was inside their heads. It was like rehearsing the actions they needed to do. Police say drill music is escalating gang-on-gang violence in London, which is already at crisis levels. Now, presumably, there is still this music on there. I don't know. Let's have a quick look. So YouTube say they've taken down half of them, don't they? Let's just type it in and see if we still can find some stuff. I don't really want to... There it is there. Straight at the top there. Just have a little quick listen. Now, apologies, you may get a swear words here because I haven't listened to it first. But just have a listen. This is drill music. This is drill music.
Life calling my gun. Fuck with the six get bun. No point trying to run. M got the Mac and it sounded like a drum. Trying to lock the whole city.
Right, I'll move it on a bit. As I say, apologies, there's going to be swearing in this.
Throw off my rascal. Tommy Lee and Tim Hutton, but he's still moving that Hulk. If I beat and I sleep from that bitch, turn mad from that bitch can't soak. They're like 6K, I'm like 8.
So they're talking about women, they're bitches. But that's how they're talking about women. And that is drill music. That's just a little bit of drill music. Look it up. And it's still there on YouTube. Still there. We've taken down half of them. Well, what's the point of that? Take them all down, dear. It's awful. Awful. And young people are dying. Young people are dying because of this. Dreadful, dreadful. Good morning to Marcos. Morning to you. Captain of talk shows. Is that what you call me now, Marcos? Captain of talk shows. Captain Chris on the Starship Bracknell. Andy says, that music not for me. Give me Engelbert Humperdinck anytime. Yeah, I mean, no one ever killed anyone else over an Engelbert Humperdinck or an ABBA song, did they? But I don't know. There is, of course, the argument that I suppose my mum and dad never liked me playing the Nolans at full volume in my bedroom when I was a youngster. Is it an age thing that I don't like that music? Because I've I've played that stuff. I've when I'm doing the karaoke to young people, and I've said, "Have you heard, what do you think of this drill music?" And I've played it to them, and they're like, 19, 20, 21, and like, what is this rubbish? And they hate it as well. There were people on the telly defending this as a way of expressing themselves and all that, but I just think it's inciting violence and people to kill each other. It's awful. Marcus says a bit of Frank Sinatra never hurt anyone. Do you sing Frank Sinatra at your at karaoke nights? Do you, Marcus, at all? I wonder. Please don't put My Way in, because I won't bring you up. I can't bear my way. And now the end is near. And talking about the end being near, it is the end of the show. Joanna says, that crap isn't music. It's not, is it? It's not. Bring back Barry Manilow. That's what we say at the Copacabana. Da, 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 da. Yes. Right, we're going to do today's birthdays. First of all, I want to do a couple of birthdays that I forgot yesterday. Okay, boys and girls. First, and I don't know how I missed out your birthday, but I'm sorry to Wolfgang. Wolfgang, who is in Germany. A couple of years ago, he was coming around to my karaoke nights when I did them in different places that I'm doing now. But he then moved back to Germany, and he's a wonderful chap. He's such a friendly, nice person. Happy birthday yesterday to Wolfgang, all right? Happy birthday yesterday to Wolfgang. And also, we missed out a birthday yesterday. Someone sent in a message that I missed while we were doing the show. And it's Dave Holland, who says, hope you're doing well. I came on your Facebook chat when you started your show today, and it was my birthday yesterday, but you didn't mention it at the end. So sorry about that, but happy birthday to Dave Holland. I think you're one of the Manilow lads. You're a Manilow person, big fan of Barry Manilow. So also happy birthday to Wolfgang and Dave for yesterday. Okay, all right to you two. There's 4 birthdays today. Rick Abbey is 35 years old today. He does some DJing, Rick. I haven't seen you for some years now. Last time I think I saw you was in the Long Island Tea Shop, wasn't it? All those years ago. That was a great job in there. Little place I did, which was just off Leicester Square, wasn't it? At that junction where like five roads. Is it called Five Dials? Not quite sure where it is. But yeah, happy birthday to Rick Abbey. Happy birthday to John True. Happy birthday, John. He used to come and run to the karaoke, mainly at Belushi's in London Bridge, Camden. I think he came to Fulham as well. Not sure if you ever came to Hammersmith. But happy birthday, John True. I hope you're doing all right. John, by the way, I've got a new karaoke starting. Sunday nights at the King's Head Theatre Bar, Upper Street in Islington. That'll be Sunday nights, 9 till 12 from next week. That's not tomorrow, from June the 10th, okay? So 9 p.m. to 12 midnight, the King's Head Theatre Bar, Upper Street in Islington, Sundays, 9 p.m. till 12 midnight. That is from Sunday, June the 10th. George Cox Criara. Happy birthday to you, George. And happy birthday today to Simon Grant, who's 48 years old today. Happy birthday, gang. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Saturday birthdays for you, boys and girls. Okay, thank you, Mary. It is 7 Dials. That's where all those roads meet, isn't it? Yes, 7 Dials. I thought it was. And Joanna says, I'll take Barry over drill music any day. Perhaps Barry could bring out his own drill music, but full of love and affection for people. I think Barry should do some rap music. I quite like Run DMC. You know that song, It's Like That. I quite like that. And the sort of hip-hop, it's sort of old hat hip-hop, like Salt and Pepper, Push It. You know that one? Dun, 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 dun. You know that one? So that's quite good, those two. Right, that's it today. Now, so I won't see you tomorrow or Monday, maybe Tuesday night. Maybe Tuesday night we'll have a little show then, but I've got a couple of days off from doing the show. You probably will get some videos though, some recorded videos. You'll be able to find those either on my Facebook on my YouTube channels. They go up on both of those. That will be probably Sunday night and Monday night. So if you're not on the Facebook, join us on there, facebook.com/Chris Reardon UK. That's my username, all right, Chris Reardon UK. Or YouTube, youtube.com/Chris Reardon UK. That's where the recorded videos will end up. Unfortunately, I can't upload stuff like that to Periscope or anywhere else. It just goes to those two. So facebook.com/Chris Reardon UK or youtube.com/Chris Reardon UK. Also on Monday, I usually do a music and chat show. That won't happen this week either because I'll be at Legoland and looking forward to that. Marcos, YouTube 2-pack ghetto gospel collaboration rap with Elton John. Does that actually exist? Does that exist? Hang on, let's look at that. Let's see if I can find it. Is that a joke or is that something that you want to happen? Hang on, let me look. See if I've got anything there just before I go. See if that comes up. I bet it does. I don't know if you're having a joke there or not. Elton, let's have a look. No, can't see anything. Oh, hang on, Elton John. What's this? 2-pack featuring Elton John. It does. Let's have a quick listen, shall we? Oh, I like it. That's good, isn't it? I like it. Hang on, let me just put a link up there. I'll put that link up there on my I like it. I like it, Marcos. Thank you very much for that. I'll put a link up there. I found it, so I'll put a link up on the Facebook thing, okay? And if you want, you can have a little look after that. Hang on, there it goes. There, have a little watch of that. Have a little watch of that when you're gone, all right? Thanks ever so much, boys and girls. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'm going to go and plant my rhododendrons and marigolds now. The excitement just goes on and on. Have a nice Saturday. Thanks for watching and listening. Cheerio now.